morning, everybody. This is Joanna Barnes, and this is day 3 of our Getting Started with Google Classroom. On Monday, we created a Google Classroom for our class in the fall, and yesterday, we learned how to create a Google slide that is going to become our assignment. So today's video is about creating our first assignment in Google Classroom. Here I am in the demo classroom that we created together on Monday. And I'm going to go to the Classwork tab, which is next to my Stream tab, to start our assignment. I'm going to click the plus sign, Create. So this morning we're going to make an assignment. There are lots of choices here, but right now we're going to do the assignment. We're going to title our assignment. So yesterday, the assignment I created in Google Slides was All About Me slide, really basic, getting to know my students at the beginning of the year. So there's a place to put the title of the assignment and a place to put instructions. I'm going to just put the instructions as answer the questions in complete sentences and to turn it in. And we'll talk tomorrow about how to turn it in, and we'll actually attach an instructional video here to our assignment. But today we're going to get the Google slide we made onto Google Classroom. So click the paperclip add, go to Google Drive. If I had just been creating that Google slide just in the same work session here, it would appear in my recent tab. And so that's one way for you to locate it. If it's something that you haven't worked on for a while, or it's buried in your drive, it's not in your recent anymore, you can go to My Drive. So this is why we put it in a special folder yesterday. So My Drive, Barnes PE 2020-21. Here is our assignment that we created yesterday, All About Me. I click it so it's highlighted, and then I click Insert on the bottom, blue ribbon, and it's going to create the slide as an assignment. So here's a really important part. We want to change this setting from Students Can View File to make a copy for each student, so that each student is able to edit their own copy. It's like you've passed out a worksheet to each kid, and they will turn in their own work. So make a copy for each student is a really important button. Over here, we've got some choices. This is where you can differentiate. If you want to assign it to some children, you just click their names. They'll appear here once they're enrolled in your class. If you want it for everybody, you can click the Everybody clicky square. There's points you can assign up to how you want to do grading, or you can leave it ungraded. There's a due date choice. It will allow students to submit after the due date, but it will mark it as late in your gradebook, or you can leave it open with no due date. And topic is like the heading. And so that's going to come in handy later when we have more than one assignment. But since we're just getting started, we're going to leave that alone. We can always come back and edit an assignment. This part is the part that's more difficult to change once you've actually assigned an assignment, then make a copy for each student. So don't skip this step. Make sure it's set to make a copy before you assign it. And so I'm going to go up to the Assign button. There are choices here too. You could schedule it to be posted later. You could save the draft. I'm just going to assign it for now, because you can always change whether or not it's assigned, and you can always make edits. And since we're just experimenting without students, we'll just post it. Okay, this is one I made earlier to show you guys. So now you'll see what it's going to look like. We have the stream, which is where we show up when we first log in, and it will show students that it's a new assignment right there, All About Me. And the Classwork tab is where you'll have a list of all your assignments as you build up your collection of them. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how we're going to add a video instruction to this assignment so that students know how to do the second step here of turn it in. It's not totally user-friendly for little kids or for kids that are just getting started with Google Classroom. So adding an instructional video to this assignment is going to help them be able to know how they turn in the assignment. this is where we're going to see when our students turn them in and how many students are left that we're missing our assignment from. I hope that was helpful. So if you're going to join me tomorrow, I hope you do. That's what we're going to work on, adding an instructional video. We're going to play with Screencastify. And I will see you then. If you want to do some homework to be ready for tomorrow, try doing what I did today and starting your first assignment using a Google slide, and make sure to click make a copy for each student. I'll see you then.